Okay. Uh, yes. So we'll start with start variables in parameters. This is for accepting. This is for accepting. Just a minute. Boys, 22 February. You have mock practical exams also. Acha. Pre-board. Pre-board 2 from 27th February to 8th March. Okay. Board practical starting from 10th March. ठीक है. Right. For accepting any number of values in parameters. ठीक है. मतलब क्या? For example, if I give you a question, define a function which accepts any number of numeric values and returns numeric values in parameters in parameter and returns their sum. मतलब क्या? You have to define such a function. Let's say the function is called total. So you have to define such a function that if you pass two numbers also 2 comma 3, it will return 5. If you pass 2 comma 3 comma 4, it will return 9. Okay, and if you return write anything like total uh, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, and then it will return कितना होगा 5 3 3 6 4 10 15. तो मतलब क्या कि you can pass any number of values to it. Okay, so वैसा function हम लोगों को define करना है. Is the problem clear कि what you have to do? That the function should be able to accept any number of values that you pass from the argument, pass as arguments to the parameters. Okay, so उस case में we have to define such a function. So we'll see how to do it. Okay, so let us see. We'll write def total, or if you do not know ki how many values are to be passed or collected exactly, then in the parameter you will write starred variables. Okay, what are starred variables? Okay, like star A, and then this A will become a list. This A will become a list. Okay, and this list will be containing all the different values that has been passed to it. उसके बाद हम लोग क्या करेंगे? You have to find the sum. You'll write s is equals to 0, and then you'll write for I in range 1 to not वो भी कर सकते हो for I in range 1 to len of A, because A becomes a list in this case, and then you can write s is equals to s plus AI. Okay, अगर यहाँ पे range की जगह if you would have written For I in A, then you will write S equals to S plus I. That means now let's say when you are and then after that the final value of S will be your sum. You'll write return S. So now let's say if you this being the function definition will not be processed by the Python software, and then it will directly come to this line where you will be calling a function. Because it is returning, you will be catching in a variable. Okay, so you'll write, see, यहाँ पे जो वेरिएबल है ना वही सेम वेरिएबल में भी कैच कर सकते हो. You can define a variable, same variable which is being returned. Why? Because this S will be in the local scope and this S will be, if you write S, will be in the global scope. So there will be no conflict even then. So even if you take same or if you take different, it won't matter. ठीक है? So then you will write, हाँ, अब देखो यहाँ पे लिखोगे टोटल and then you will write 2,5. Okay, you can write y is equals to total 4,7, minus 2. ठीक है, z is equals to total 99, 53, 72, 6, 123, 69, anything. So how will this work? When the first time it will come to this line, right side will be evaluated. The function will be called with 2 and 5 as the values passed to A. Then A will become, it will be just like A is equals to 2, 5. Okay, this is the case 1 for X. For this line, ये वाले लाइन के लिए वो बनेगा ऐसा. टोटल 2,5 वाले के लिए. If you write, if the function is called with this set of values, then A will become 4, 7, minus 2. Okay, for this total. So let's suppose first this is called, then A will become list A, 2, A, 5, and then you will get inside S is a 0, which will be used for storing the sum, and you will run one by one, you will traverse the loop. The first time I will become index position 0 because you are running on the basis of range. I will become 0. A of 0 is 2. So 0 plus 2 will give you 2, which will become S. Next time I will become the second index 5, this one 1, and then A of 1 will be 5. ठीक है, मतलब A1 will be 5. So S last value was 2, so 2 plus 5 will give you 7. S will become 7, and then there are no more elements, so it will come out, it will return S. S will be returned where? Here, this place will be substituted with 7 before this function gets destroyed. Okay, and then this will get assigned to X. X will store 7. फिर इसी तरह Y तुम्हारा 4 plus 7 minus 2, that is 9. This will be returned, this will A will become this list. If you add 1 by 1 to each, you will get 9. S will be returned 9. Here this case 9 will be returned before the function gets destroyed. इस तरह करके this will find the sum of any number of arguments. इसको एक बार रन करके चाहो तो वो भी देख सकते हो. Okay, so you can write def total okay, and then you can write S is equals to 0 for I in range 1, sorry, not 1, 0 से वहां पे 1 लिख दिया था क्या मैं? Let me see. Yeah, you can you can take it that way, Prashant. Agar if you even don't send any arguments ना, this A will become empty list in that case. अगर मान लो यहाँ पे what Prashant is saying कि अगर मान लो यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख देते हो, if you write K is equals to total, what will this return? When it comes to this line, right side will result in calling this. In this case, A will be assigned empty list and S will be 0. This loop will not run even once because there are no elements, and S will be final value will be 0. So it will return 0 here. ठीक है. So initially empty list नहीं, अगर कुछ नहीं भेजोगे तो empty list बन जाएगा. If you send whatever elements here in the arguments, then those are different element, the numbers will be separated by comma. Those arguments separated by comma will become individual elements of the or subsequent elements of the what you say is the list A. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे ऐसे कर सकते हैं. Again wait. I have written 1. 1 नहीं होगा, वहां 0 होगा. Len of A, and then you can write S is equals to S plus A of A मतलब AI. ठीक है. Then you can return the final value of S, which will be the sum of all the numbers of the list formed as A. And then you can call, see, X is equals to total, I can write anything, 2 comma 87 comma 95 comma minus 3 comma 55 comma 456 comma 178, कुछ भी लिख दो. Okay, and then you can next line में y is equals to total 2 comma 97 comma 11. ठीक है. And z is equals to, you can try total also, total without any arguments. So I'll print x comma y comma z. ठीक है. So that they appear separately. I'll write something like this as the separator. Yeah. So you can see that here the sum of these numbers is 820, sum of these three is 110, and sum of because here you have not sent any number, so that is 0. ठीक है. एक बार ये देखो समझ में आया. बताओ everyone. Okay, ठीक है. Kirtana, you understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Who has not joined? अच्छा, पलक ने ज्वाइन नहीं किया. हाँ, ठीक. राइट. सो इसका एक और वेरिएंट हो सकता है. देखो वो भी मैं जल्दी से बता देता हूं. You can have this way also. Def ABC, and then you can have not ABC, X comma Y comma star Z, and here if I write कुछ भी लिख देते हैं. मान लो S is equals to X plus Y, and or what I will do is simply print. चलो, print X, print Y, print Z, and what I'll do is I'll call functions like this. ठीक है, so can you tell me what will be the output in each case? What will be the output here? देखो, if you have start variable also in the parameter list, in the list, remember that जो start नहीं है, okay, whichever is not start has to compulsorily get value. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूं मैं, note that whichever is not a start variable in the parameter in function definition that will compulsorily accept value. मतलब क्या? In this case, output 7 will go to x, y will -5 will go to y, and rest of the values will go to z. Okay, so here x will be getting value as here 7, y will be getting as -5, and z will be getting as list 63, 120, 29, 123 and 5. ठीक है, this is for this line. What about 7 minus 5 6? हाँ ठीक है अनंत. What about this line? उसके लिए क्या होगा? ये है तुम्हारा ABC. मैं लाइन नंबर दे देता हूँ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. तो this is for line number 5. For line number 6 क्या होगा output? X will get as 1, y will get as 2, and z will become a list which will not be 0 but an empty list. ठीक है सौरभ, वो 0 क्यों होगा? 0 तो एक वैल्यू है. दैट मीन्स यू पास्ड 1, 2, 0. ओके, सो या तब सही है. ओके, in the third case, that is in this one, line number 7, x will get as 2, y will get as y will get as 3, and z will become a list because start variable always becomes a list. ठीक है, then it will become -7, 6. What about 8th case? 8th line. Error, correct. Error क्यों होगा? Because of this note. Whichever is not start. So how many are not start parameters here? 2. So this 2 has to compulsorily get values. So कम से कम 2 value provide करना ही है तुम्हें. Just like here. This may you may leave for this. If you leave for this, this will become empty list. But whichever is not starred, for those two you have to compulsorily provide value. So here x will get 21. But what about y? चलो ठीक है, z empty list बन जाएगा. But what about y? What will y get? ठीक है. So 8 will be error. ठीक है, as y के लिए value is mandatory, for y which is not starred, value is mandatory. Okay, right? Correct. So ये बताओ, ये सारे केस समझ में आया सबको? देखो एक बार, प्रियंका समझ में आ रहा है? टेंशन नहीं लेना है, बताओ। इज इट क्लियर? Others as well. Saurav, I'm coming to that. That is not possible. Start variable should always be last. Also, start variable must always be the last one in parameter list after all non-starred parameters. That means ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है कि you will have some function definition like this: def a b c a comma star b comma c. ठीक है, this type of function definition is incorrect. Just give me a minute, 1 minute. Okay, ये बताओ, ये समझ में आया what I said कि this, अच्छा, this is not possible. So whatever I have explained here, is it clear? And yes, Priyanka, I forgot one question you sent me. भेजना है तुम्हें. I'll send it. It's not very important, but मैं भेज दूंगा. Okay. ठीक है. Now, अब ये समझ गए हो तो we'll see one more thing. अच्छा, can we say that here, in case in this examples where star, अच्छा, you got it, that's good. हाँ, ये अभी बताना प्रियंका, if you have not understood or clear नहीं हुआ है तो I can sit with you afterwards also, that's not a problem. Okay, तो ये देखो, can you say कि all this start variable वाला जो function के केस में है, is it not an example of packing? देखो, sort of the way है ना. Here arguments are multiple and is finally going to be assigned in one. तो sort of packing भी है ना ये. because 3 values are becoming one single element, that is list. Okay, these many values will be assigned inside one single variable, so it is a list. So it is also a sort of packing. So answer is yes. ठीक है, ठीक है, क्लियर है तो आगे बढ़े. Okay. Now we are coming to a topic, keyword and positional arguments. Remember that these terms are always with respect to function call and not function definition. इसका मतलब मैं बताऊंगा, I'll explain. And not function definition. Okay, what do we mean by that? मान लो एक एग्जांपल है. Okay, A, B, C, D, and this program returns S is equals to A plus B plus C plus D by 4. That is average of all the 4 numbers passed to it. Okay, and then you can write or print S. मान लो return नहीं करता है, it only prints. Now there can be various ways of calling the function. Okay, you can call the function on the basis of positional arguments, or you can call the function on the basis of keyword arguments, or both. So we will see. Calling function. I'll show 3 cases. Let's say this is the first one. Which color should I take? चलो ये लेता हूँ. Calling function on the basis of positional arguments. What do we mean by positional arguments? A, B, C, and D are in position. That means position of B is after A, position of C is after A and B, and position of D is after A, B, C, and D. So if you have to follow position-wise value sending, okay, that approach will be called as positional arguments. That means if you are sending values on the basis of position of these parameters, ठीक है, that will be positional argument. इसका example हो जाएगा A, B, C, and then you will say 10, 20, 80, 100. So what you have done is, okay, let's say you have calling function on the basis of positional arguments. 1 minute. Okay. Or I'll save more space. so that it fits in one single page. Revise करने में आसान होगा. Okay. So that means here A will go to the first position, second value will go to the second position element, third value will go to the third position element, and fourth value will go to the fourth position elements. Let's say you don't remember in which sequence the parameters are, but you know the name of the parameters, and you want to call the function using the name of the parameters. Okay? Then that approach will be called as keyword arguments. Okay, these are keywords, that means fixed words. Okay, so if you want to call in any order, not position by position, then you will have to use the name of the parameter with equal to sign. Okay, so that will be like this, A, B, C. And now it need not be in the same order in which you have sent. So you can send like this. Okay, C is equals to 5, comma, D is equals to 1, comma, A is equals to 50, comma, B is equals to 25. So you can call this function this way also. That means name of the parameter, which is known as keyword, followed by equal to sign and the value you want to pass to that parameter when you are calling the function. Okay. So if your call is like this, based on the name of the parameters, which are known as keywords, so if you are calling like keyword with equal to sign and then you are not sending the incorrect order, देखो पहला वाला में first one is going to first parameter, second one is going to second parameter, third one is going to third parameter, fourth is going to fourth parameter. Here the values are not sent on the basis of positions. Here the values are sent on the basis of names of the parameters which are known as keywords. ठीक है? Therefore, this type of function call is calling on the basis of names of parameters known as keywords. ये space नहीं है, that's why I have changed the line. In your file, you will write in the straight line. Keywords followed by assignment operator that is equal to sign and value to be passed. Okay. ये बताओ, now are you understanding कि when the function can be called on two bases, that is on the basis of the position of the arguments purely or on the basis of keyword arguments purely, in which case you need not worry about the position, you just need to match the names of the parameters which is known as keyword followed by equal to sign and the value to be passed. So इस केस में क्या होगा? A will get the value 50, B will get the value 25, C will get the value 5 and D will get the value 1. ये देख के बताओ, ये समझ में आया? Everyone? Ajay is there? आया है कि नहीं? And what about others? Vishnu Priya is not responding today. He has joined. Okay. Anand, Priyanka, Kirtana and others. Prashant. Take. Okay. Great. तो ये हो गया तुम्हारा one more topic done. इसमें एक और चीज है, you can attempt in or you can call the function in a mixed way also. Some of the parameters as positional, but some of the parameters as keywords. Now tell me, by using your common sense, if I want to use the mixed mode, can I call like this? if I am using the mixed mode, can I call like this? Are you able to make any sense? Ki which value? Okay, it is clear that C should get 5 and B should get 25. But now it is a confusion कि A को क्या मिलेगा, C को, B को क्या मिलेगा, D को क्या मिलेगा, वो कंफ्यूजन है क्योंकि पोजीशन फॉलो नहीं किए हो तुम। हाँ, क्योंकि इसमें पोजीशन का थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया। इट इज नॉट क्लियर फॉर सर्टेन वेदर A शुड गेट अ वैल्यू एज 20 और C और D शुड गेट अ वैल्यू एज 10 और क्या होना चाहिए, दैट यू हैव नॉट यूज्ड. So whenever you are using the mixed mode, always remember this is error. Okay, ये error हो जाएगा. In mixed mode, in mixed approach, that is जिसमें both you are using functional and position, first pass or first mention all the keyword arguments, then mention remaining नहीं सॉरी, कीवर्ड नहीं, पोजिशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, गलत लिख दिया इधर. Positional arguments, then mention remaining keyword arguments. Okay, that means valid call will be something like this. पहले जितना position, let's say you have decided कि for A and B I will send values in position. That means first will be 5, then will be 25, and C and D I will send in any order. So first, whichever you want to send in position one by one, first send those values. So you can write 5, 25. 5 will be sent to A, 25 will be sent to B, and then you can do this. D is equals to 10 and C is equals to 7. Now यहाँ पे clear हो जाएगा कंप्यूटर को. Okay, कि first name and equal to is not mentioned, that means these are positional arguments. So first will go to the first position, second will go to the second position. Now remaining C and D are left. So that you can mention as keyword arguments followed by in any order. Okay. Another valid call can be ठीक है, another valid call can be like this. 7, I have decided that only A I will send as positional arguments, rest I will send as keyword arguments. So first one should be the first one. मतलब कि पहला जिसको भेजना है that should come as first. Okay. Second, you can set, so second onwards you can start doing like this. D equals to 5, C is equals to, or you can write B is equals to 23 and C is equals to 100. Now it will be for sure कि first one is positional argument, so it should go to the first value. Second, third and fourth, they are keyword arguments. So the remaining 3 are there and you have specified all the 3, but it is very clear कि which value should get, which keyword argument should get which value. ठीक है, तो वो रेड वाला जो लाइन लिखे वो याद रखना कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल असाइन ऑल द पोजिशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स एंड देन ओनली इन एनी ऑर्डर you can mention keyword arguments if you want to use in the mixed mode. So function can be called in 3 ways, either using purely positional arguments, either calling by the names of the parameters, that is keyword arguments followed by equal to sign, or in the mixed way, in which case first all the positional arguments should be listed and then only keyword arguments should be listed in any order for all the remaining parameters or the keywords. ठीक है, but till the time mentioned in the question specifically, always try to use positional arguments because that will be simpler for you at this stage. I don't have any problem if you can manage this, but no need to go for this until and unless something related to positional and keyword is asked, then only you venture into these things. Else you can continue using the normal approach that we have been doing so far, using the positional arguments only. Okay. ये बताओ, ये समझ में आया कि how in the different ways you can call the functions and based on which you can there are three types of calling possible: position based on positional arguments, based on keyword arguments, and based on mixed both positional and keyword arguments. ये बताओ, क्लियर है? Okay. What I'll do now is देखो ये छोटा छोटा टॉपिक है, इसको एक दिन बैठ के 10 मिनट देखोगे ना एग्जाम के पहले भी तो याद रह जाएगा इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द कंसेप्ट. ये प्रोग्रामिंग है ही नहीं, जस्ट अबाउट बीइंग टेक्निकल. ठीक है. So what I'll do is I'll give you 5 minutes break, पानी वानी पी के आओ, because then we'll be sitting for the second part for data structures, that is stacks. वो आज का last topic है, but it might take some 30-40 minutes in understanding. ठीक है. So थोड़ा कोशिश करेंगे 3:30, maybe 3:35 if required. We'll sit for that. Okay, and then tomorrow and day after tomorrow no classes. Prepare for exams purely. ठीक है, चलो. We'll meet at what time? अनंत कितने बजे बैठे दोबारा? I'll stop here for this recording.